What's going on, guys? It is Danny Games here. Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, we are doing something pretty amazing. So up on my TikTok, like every single day, I get loads of comments saying, how am I good at trading? How am I getting these trades? I'm only getting these trades because I upload TikToks and YouTube videos. No, that's not the reason why, right? So I actually upload TikToks like this. These absolutely huge, humongous wins, right? And I tend to put the best of the best on this, so it looks a bit better than it actually does with trading. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually give my advice. I'm going to tell you guys how I actually trade on Adopt Me and how I actually go about getting really good trades. Like, what's a few little tips that I do myself that I think, oh, actually, this is the best way to do it. So that's what we're actually going to be doing today.
But I don't care, 'cause I know.
So let's actually go to the square. And what I think, I'm going to get one of my pets out. Whether we'll trade it today, I don't know. But what we're going to... Oh, we've actually got a trade in already. This person was in my house. Let's see what they do. I'm just going to put in a neon albino monkey. Apparently, that's the best pet I have. So let's decline that. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to be telling you all the hidden tricks, all the hidden tips on actually how I get good pets in Adopt Me. With Adopt Me as well, of course, obviously, is about hatching eggs and stuff like that. But from a trading perspective, tip number one, the biggest tip that I could actually give to you, if you are unsure, even a little bit, I mean that much, do not do the trade. That's all I can actually say. This trade my Arctic reindeer is kind of like a really big deal right now. Do not trade it. So if you are in a little bit of doubt and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure if this is actually a good trade, really don't do it. If you are second guessing yourself, that's when you shouldn't do a trade. Every trade that I actually do, I'm like, you know what, I'm completely happy with it. I haven't really had to think about it, which is absolutely brilliant. So that's kind of what I tend to do. Oh, this person's offering from my Arctic reindeer. And Arctic reindeer, I've actually got, I had two and I traded one. I traded one for an absolute insane trade. And well, let's just say my inventory is looking rather spectacular now to make megas. But let me get rid of this. Actually, I'm going to open my golden dragon because I want to drop the baby. Excuse me, baby. A car? How do I get a baby off me? There we go. Drop. So that's tip number one. Just make sure you do that. Just don't, if you have any little doubt, just do not trade whatsoever. That's the best advice I can actually give you. Because I know for a fact that I've had friends and stuff which is like, oh, I'm going to rush into this trade because I really want the pet. But then actually at the end of the day, they kind of a bit like, oh, I wish I didn't do it. So that's one thing. Don't actually, if you're a little unsure, don't actually do it. Guys, I really need to avoid this. I can't go any quicker, just so you know. I can't go any quicker than this. I literally can't. It's so difficult to actually do. But anyway, as I'm going to ice skate around, because I thought, what even better than ice skating around while giving you the best advice in the world, right? So, what you need to do as well, tip number two is quite an obvious one actually, is actually learn your values on certain pets. So, one of the things when I actually started off playing Adopt Me is that I didn't know whether like an Arctic reindeer was worth absolutely anything to... if it was worth the same as like a dingo, for example. But over time, I actually learned what everything was. Good rule of thumb anyways, just make sure you don't actually trade anything. Like if you've got a legendary pet, make sure you're not trading for less than that, so on and so forth. That's kind of like a little good rule of thumb. I can't talk while I'm concentrating. This is an awful run. I haven't done any shortcuts or anything whatsoever. But great news, I haven't hit a single penguin. Ooh, you were close. No, I hit a penguin. I hiccuped. Right, okay, we're gonna, let's get rid of this. Let's jump off. Right. So, tip number two is what you need to consider when you're actually trading is, so like I mentioned with the trading tip, with learning your values, that's a really big thing actually in Adopt Me. Understanding your values, it works absolutely brilliantly. It also works when you're trading pets, so you know for a fact what to get. And also it helps when someone's trading you. So you kind of have a little bit of advantage because you're like, oh, I know this pet's actually worth 2 neon dragons, but they're offering me 3. So I'm definitely going to set this. So make sure you end up learning what each pet is kind of really worth. Generally, it is all down to personal perspective. It's very subjective. However, you know what? Like an Arcturanian to me is worth loads, but a dodo, some people's worth loads for a dodo. But for me, I don't think there's anything else more, because I think this is absolutely perfect. I think these set of 3 tips are absolutely brilliant. So tip number 3 is actually don't rush your trades. So one of the biggest downsides I've ever had is in Adopt Me is the fact I would rush a trade just because I want a pet, right? I would overpay for a pet. I would actually try and get a pet quicker because I wanted it, and actually end up offering a lot more. And that's such a big fall through for me, because it's just like, oh, I've just used 2, 3, 4 dragons. Like, for example, I've been trying to get a another evil unicorn, because I've actually got 3 evil unicorns, and I know for a fact they're worth maybe a Frost Fury right now. That's what they really worth, or maybe 2. But I've been in trades where I'm like, right, I'm going to offer like 6 legendaries. And I'm like, no, that's not what you need to do. So don't actually rush your trades. If you have a trade in your mind where you're like, oh, this is what I want to do, and it's actually very reasonable, it's a fair trade, hold it out. Do not rush whatsoever your trade, because that's such a big thing. Someone's trading with me. I hope they're trading for my golden dragon, a banana car, a yeti, a penguin, albino. We've got lots of ultra rares. Let's decline that. Sorry. But yeah, make sure you don't rush those trades, guys, because once you start rushing those trades, you're probably not going to get a good trade. You're going to lose a lot of pets, because at the end of the day with trading, it's all about getting the best pets for you, right? Of course, we want to be fair of our trades, but it's all about getting the best inventory for you, isn't it? It's about, right, okay, I want to get the better pets, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things, so make sure you do not rush those trades. But anyway, guys, they were some of tips to trade. I live by them. I literally, sometimes you do need a lot of patience. Don't get me wrong, patience is like a big thing in this game, because I spent around maybe a month or 2 trying to get a blue dog, because, okay, like, to make a neon, like, I was so close of giving up to actually making a neon, because I was like, oh, you know what, I've got 3 dogs. I could just trade each one for like a really good legendary pet right now. But I made the decision. I was like, right, okay, we're going to just stick it out and see what actually happens. And that's what I did. Actually, do I have a gold penguin? So make sure you don't, just be patient with your trades. I know sometimes it's really good to go, right, yes, I want it now. I want it now. Ah! But just don't rush. I promise you, honestly, you'll be so much better with your trades. It'll be absolutely unreal. I just locked that guy out as he was about to trade with me. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, because it means so much. Supports the channel absolutely loads. Honestly, we're closing down 1,000 subs. We're super close. And also, up on TikTok, we are actually, let's have a quick look. Let's open up TikTok right now. We are on 47,000 followers, and we are super close to 50,000. So if you are yet to go follow me on there, or if you've come from TikTok, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So thanks for watching, guys. Oh, I can't stop looking. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much for the amazing support on there, and the support on here is even awesomer. But anyway, like the button, hit the like video if you enjoyed the video, if this helps you, and share with your friends. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.